Food is a language. It tells you where you are from. It tells you where you are now. On a quiet Sunday afternoon, the air in this backyard tells two stories at once. One story begins with the deep, earthy aroma of Berber spice. It's a complex cloud of chili, garlic, ginger, fenugreek. This is the scent of Eritrea. It promises the rich, slow-simmered stews known as tsebi. The smell alone is a journey. But there's another story mingling in the air. This is the unmistakable scent of Texas. It rises from a low black smoker sitting proudly in the corner of the yard. It speaks of brisket rubbed down with salt, coarse black pepper. This is the smell of long, slow hours. It's a testament to a different kind of patience, one measured by the tenderness of the meat. This scent is about community cookouts. It's about pride in a craft perfected over open flames. These two powerful aromas, one of spice and one of smoke, don't compete. They dance. In this space, the kitchen isn't just a room. The backyard isn't just a patch of grass. They are stages where identity is performed with every chop. Soft light filters through the kitchen window, illuminating jars of spices. Each one is a different shade of red-brown gold. Outside, the smoke from the grill curls into the hazy Texas sky. It's a visual poem. These are the quiet rituals that anchor a life lived between two worlds. This is how you build a new home without forgetting the old one. You let the sense of your past and present fill the same air. The story of the Eritrean-Texan community is written in these sensory details. It's not a loud declaration. It is a quiet, confident fusion. Look at the hands. They tell the real story. An older woman's hands, elegant and practiced, pour a thin, fermented batter onto a hot, flat griddle called a mogogo. They move in a patient, circular motion, creating the delicate, spongy bread known as injera. Her fingers barely seem to touch the surface. This is muscle memory passed down through mothers and grandmothers. It's a dance of precision and experience. Each bubble that forms on the injera's surface is a testament to time, to a recipe that has nourished families across continents and generations. Her movements are calm, her focus absolute. Nearby, another pair of hands works with a different kind of dough. These hands are strong, dusted with yellow cornmeal. They shape it in a cast iron skillet. These hands are just as confident. They know the exact consistency needed, the perfect thickness for a golden, crusty bake. There is no measuring cup here. The knowledge lives in the feel of the dough. It's a different tradition, a different texture, but the same unspoken language of care. These are the hands that build the foundation of the meal, one bread at a time. Outside, a man's hands carefully tend to the smoker. He doesn't use a clock. He judges the brisket by touch, pressing gently against the meat to test its readiness. His hands are stained with smoke. They show a deep familiarity with fire and time. He adjusts the vents on the grill with a small, deliberate movement, controlling the heat with an instinct born from years of practice. These hands understand the slow transformation of tough meat into something unbelievably tender. It is a craft of patience, a quiet dialogue between the cook and the fire. These hands, though engaged in different tasks, are all part of the same beautiful process. They are connected by a shared purpose, to feed the people they love. They braid two culinary histories together. The hands kneading teff flour and the hands seasoning brisket are telling a single, unified story. It's a story of adaptation, of holding on to heritage while embracing a new home. In the graceful movements of these hands, you see the heart of the Eritrean-Texan experience. It's a fusion that happens not in a boardroom. The meal begins. And here, the fusion becomes complete. A large communal platter is carried to the center. It's covered with a fresh layer of injera, its surface a canvas of tiny pores ready to soak up flavor. Scoops of vibrant stews are spooned onto the bread. Rich red zigni, spicy beef stew. Yellow alicha, milder vegetable and lentil stew, the colors and flavors of Eritrea on display. Sauces gently bleeding into the injera. Then, something new is added. Slices of smoky Texas brisket are laid down. Close on dark peppery bark. Close on tender pink interior. Brisket rests beside the stews. Pieces of golden cornbread placed around the edges. Cornbread ready to be dipped and shared. This isn't a chef-made fusion in a restaurant. It's an organic blend born from a family's life. It just makes sense. Brisket's smoky depth meets tangy injera. Cornbread's crumble soaks up the last bits of spicy tsebi. People gather around the single plate. There are no individual forks or knives for this part of the meal. Eating is done with the hands. A hand tears a piece of injera. That injera scoops brisket and lentils. A neighbor passes cornbread to a friend. Close your eyes and just listen. The soundtrack of this gathering is as layered as the food. The gentle murmur of conversation, a mix of Tigrinya and English punctuated by soft laughter. It's the sound of family and friends at ease. Beneath the voices, you hear the natural sounds of the meal itself. There is music, but it's not loud. It flows like a warm undercurrent, blending seamlessly with the ambient sounds. It's a low, gentle melody that weaves together two distinct musical traditions. You can hear the intricate, cyclical rhythm of an African krar, its strings plucked with a timeless cadence. This rhythm speaks of ancient traditions and vast landscapes. It's the mournful, sweet slide of a southern steel guitar. Its long, resonant notes hang in the air, full of emotion and a sense of place. This is the sound of the American South. Open spaces heartache, resilience. The strings bend and sing, adding a layer of soulful Americana to the mix. The fusion of the African strings and the Southern strings is perfect. They don't clash. They complement each other, creating a new sound that is both familiar and entirely unique. This musical blend is the soul of the Eritrean-Texan identity. It's a sound that perfectly mirrors the food on the table. It's a conversation between two cultures, spoken through rhythm and harmony. The music never overpowers the scene. The sun begins to set, casting long shadows across the yard. The frantic energy of cooking has given way to a deep, contented calm. The large communal plate is now empty, holding only the colorful stains of the sauces and spices. People are leaning back in their chairs, sipping hot, spiced tea shahi. Others just sit in comfortable silence, enjoying the cool evening air. The meal is over, but the feeling of communion lingers. This quiet time after the feast is just as important as the meal itself. It's a time for digestion of food, digestion of fellowship. The light is soft and golden. It catches the gentle curl of smoke rising from a stick of incense. There are no more hands reaching for food, only hands resting on the table, hands wrapped around a warm cup. The faces are relaxed, content. This is the aftermath of a successful gathering, where bellies are full and spirits are settled.